For this recipe, before I start with the ingredients, I'm immediately going to put our pan on a low flame. In this recipe, it's very important for your pan to heat up properly. Otherwise, it's gonna stick. And basically, your entire thing is going to be ruined. Now, I have put it on low flame.
Otherwise oil will burn.
I'll add the oil to it later. Okay, for this recipe, you will need half a cup of besan, 1.5 tablespoons of chopped tomato, some basil sliced, 1.5 tablespoons of chopped onions, and the basil is to your taste, obviously. And then you will need about 2 tablespoons of moong seeds, sprouted. Now, moong seeds or moong dal, whatever you call them, can be easily bought from your local market. Aside from that, you will need 1 tablespoon of rice flour. This is an optional ingredient that adds crispiness to your cheela. And then you will need about 1/3 cup of water. Then you will need 1/4 cup of ajwain. Ajwain, not cup, teaspoon, yes. Do not add a cup of ajwain, it's gonna taste horrible. And some salt according to your taste, plus some oil. Okay, to start off, take your rice flour and add it here. Sorry, basin. Give it a little bit of a whisk. And now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of rice flour to it. Actually, yeah, since we're using half a cup of it, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of rice flour to it. Alright, this much should be enough.
Putting the dry ingredients together and whisking salt and everything ensures that they are mixed well.
Yes. Alright, I think this much salt should be enough.
Yes.
Now we're gonna mix it again.
Ajwain.
Yes, we'll add the ajwain as well. Just mix the salt a little. Ajwain is where most of the flavor of the cheela comes from. You need about 1/4 of a teaspoon
A big
for
pinch
it.
will do.
Yep, or a big pinch. Okay, now we're gonna mix it again.
Now you can add water.
Yeah, we will add the water now. Now add water slowly, do not add it all at once, otherwise your batter is going to be basically ruined. Add more. Now when mixing, you have to mix until there are no lumps. This is because this is meant to be a tribute to those who died in the Great Lump Wars of 2075. Obviously a joke. Everybody knows they were in 2078, but yes, you have to eliminate lumps because otherwise your batter won't cook properly.
A little bit more water, maybe 2 tablespoons. It's very gradually, very slowly. Bas.
Alright, this much more water should be fine. Now we'll give it one last whisk.
It should be of pouring consistency.
It should be of pouring consistency. Otherwise your batter is gonna stick, and you should avoid lumps at all costs.
Let me see once. Yeah, I think you can add a little bit more water.
A little bit more water then.
Just about a tablespoon only.
Okay, now we're going to add our ingredients for the filling. Take this, and take your spoon, one by one, add them all then. Some of the moong seeds fell, don't worry, I'll just put them back.
You can put any vegetables in this.
Yep, any vegetables. I strongly recommend adding paneer since it's a great filling, but we didn't have any on us.
And now mix it with the spoon.
Take the whisk out because the vegetables tend to get stuck in it. Okay, so nice whisk with a spoon. Make sure the vegetables are all coated properly.
Just check the consistency once again. I
Yeah,
think it's a little thick, it won't spread.
When making a cheela, it has to be of perfect consistency, otherwise it will not cook on the flame properly. Alright, I think this much is enough.
Yes.
We're just going to start cooking now. To start off, take some oil and lather your pan with it.
Don't lather, just coat, a very thin coat.
Very thin coat, yes.
If you lather, your cheela will get stuck.
Yeah, a very thin coat. If you use too much oil, the cheela won't cook properly. If you use too little, it will get stuck. So it has to be just the right amount. Okay, the oil's been added. I think it's time to add some cheela now.
Don't increase the flame, it's hot already.
Alright, we'll add some cheela now. We're going to be using a ladle for it. So use 2 scoopfuls of a ladle. Add them quickly.
You can make it 3.
Yeah, we're going to use 3 to make it larger. Okay, now comes an important step. Spread it like this.
Gradually, not like this.
Yeah, not like this. Spread it gradually.
It has to be quick and see. There should be no holes here. It should be covered.
Yep. If you have holes, just use a little bit more batter.
It's not a great shape, but considering you're making it for the first time.
I am making it.
Okay, now we'll let it cook. You can cover it.
Yep. Covering it allows it to cook faster because the fumes, the water vapor will help it cook.
Remove the bowl from there.
Now I'm going to tell you why cheelas are good for you. Cheelas are good for you because besan itself has a lot of protein, way more than regular flour, and it's healthier than what's it called? The thing that's
Normal
used in
wheat
it.
flour,
Yeah.
the fine flour.
It's healthier than that. Then also we're using mung seeds, and mung seeds are extremely rich in protein, which are good for building your muscles. Also, cheela doesn't have a lot of calories, so it's a light snack that you can consume. Yep, I don't know what you call it, cheela in English. The closest I can find to it is a savory pancake, but I think cheela doesn't mold up justice. Since it's truly a dish of its own, it shouldn't really be compared to those two.
Should we pause it?
Okay, now that we're back, we let our cheela cook for about a minute or so, less than a minute, and now we're going to flip it.
First, we have to check whether it's cooked or not.
Looks like it is.
Slowly put your
We're
back of
using a spatula.
So leave the back of spatula. It's always easier.
Okay.
Remove it. See, it's not stuck to the pan.
Yeah.
Be very careful. Gentle but firm.
Now, since this is not the first cheela we have cooked on this pan for this batch, it's going to come out a lot better than probably yours will. The first one is always broken, it's messy, it doesn't look very good, even though this one doesn't look good. Even that one will look worse than this.
Now we'll let it cook from this side also.
Yep, I'm just gonna...
Not required.
Okay.
Keep a plate ready so that when it's cooked we can slide it on that.
Now, we have a plate ready. Now, in terms of side options, in the recipe itself, you can add some oats to it to make it even crunchier, or as I said before, strongly recommend paneer. A little bit of a squeeze of lemon would also go a long way in improving the taste.
If you add paneer, don't add it in the batter.
Yes, do not add the paneer in the batter.
Put it in your cheela and fold it.
Like you fold an omelette.
Yes. So I think
Yep, I think it should be ready.
it should be done. We'll just check it once. How does it look? Just to, if you want it crispy, you can just press it a little on that.
Okay.
If you want it crispy, you can press it a little then check whether it's not stuck on this side.
Not stuck. And cheelas go great with ketchup.
So we can switch off the flame.
One of the few things that ketchup is actually good with.
You can fold it in half if you want.
Alright. With this, our recipe is complete. Thank you for watching.